we might as well learn a technique while we're here. So we did that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a technique called cheeking it. I'm going to cut all the cheeks off of it, right? So I'm going to cut one side off, so that's one cheek. I'm going to roll it over to that nice flat side, and I'm going to cut another cheek off. I'm going to roll it over to that flat side, and I'm going to cut another cheek off. And then finally on the last side, come down. And now I've got this little brick of sweet potato. So this is how you get the gorgeous sweet potato fries and that kind of stuff. And now when I cut it, I'm going to cut it this way, and I'm going to decide how thick I want those, how thick I want that dice. For this recipe, you can use anything you want. So I'm going to do about a ½ inch, and I'm going to go down and I'm going to cut these into planks like this. So being a nice little plank. So we get those planks cut up, and I usually stack them in 2s or 3s. I don't ever go any more than that because they can slide off of each other and you want to be very careful. Keep your knife tip down on the board and cut through like that. And then you have your nice, beautiful, like if you wanted to make sweet potato fries, you could do that. And you could gauge the thickness that you want. I like to make them a little thicker because sweet potatoes get very soft when you bake them or fry them. And then I'm going to cut them into a dice. So now comes the interesting part. Driving up here today, I completely rewrote the recipe in my head because I didn't like the way that I had to babysit it so much. So I thought about how do I make sweet potatoes at home? I was like, why am I making this so difficult for myself? Because what I was doing is I was tossing them in oil in the wok,